Hello Leo, welcome back and Happy New Year. This is your monthly reading for January 2026. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign, either in sidereal or tropical, depending what you resonate best with. Let's have a look at your January messages. Don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date on new videos that come out. And remember, Leo, these are general readings. If you'd like insights into what's happening in your own personal situation, you can contact me via the links below for private readings. Leo, also, if you're interested in learning tarot, you can head over to Alkemystica, where we share esoteric knowledge and have courses on learning tarot. Those links are below. Leo, we are going to have a look and see any messages that come through for you for January. Then we'll have a look at your money and finances, love and relationships, health, any obstacles, blocks, or challenges, and overall message for January 2026. Leo, messages for Leo. Show me messages for Leo. Okay, let's have a look at these messages, Leo. Leo, January could start off with a lot of things going on. I feel there's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of things you're looking at, a lot of things you want to do. You may be having a lot of things on the table. You may be having a lot of projects going on. Having to choose between a lot of different things. And not all of these things are going to be worth your time or your energy, Leo. But I feel you have a lot of a burst of energy and this urgency, this energy that you want to do a lot of things. You want to get a lot of things accomplished. You want to do a lot of projects. And it's going to be a matter of choosing what you actually want to put your time and energy into. It's going to be a matter of not only choosing, but what is also going to be important for you, Leo. What's going to be important if you're having to choose between multiple things? What is going to be the most fulfilling for you? What is going to be the thing that brings you joy, the thing that brings you happiness, the thing that brings you some kind of sense of completion, Leo? Because that is going to be the bottom line, especially at the beginning of the year, the beginning of January. It's going to be this frenetic energy, this boost of energy that you have a lot of these different things, a lot of these different projects, a lot of choices to make. And it's going to be tricky choosing the thing that is going to bring you the most fulfillment. A lot of irons in the fire, so to speak. And again, not all of it is going to be worthwhile, Leo. A lot of it is going to be a waste of time. Some of these things could be illusory. It's going to feel like it may be important, but in reality, it might not be so important. Leo, if you're single, you may be juggling a lot of potential partners. You may have to choose between potential partners for some of you. And it could be tricky finding that individual that is going to satisfy you, that's going to bring you some kind of depth in the relationship. For those of you out doing job searches, you may have a lot of different jobs or a lot of career options in front of you. And it's going to be a matter of choosing whatever that job is or whatever that position is or whatever that career is that's going to bring you some kind of joy, bring you some kind of fulfillment. And Leo, some of these options could be very tempting. Some of them could be very tempting. Some of them, again, may not be worthwhile. They may not be worth your time. So pay attention to what it is that you're investing in. Pay attention to what it is that you're putting your time and energy into, or if it has to do with relationships, who you're putting your time and your energy into. Are you putting your time and energy into a person, for example, a person that may not bring you that sense of fulfillment? Because I feel, again, there could be some temptation here to put your energy into things that are not going to give you any returns, so to speak, or that aren't going to bring you that sense of fulfillment. And so I feel it's going to take a minute to find out what it is you really want. Pay attention to what it is that you want and choose to put your energy into something that's going to be worthwhile, something that's going to bring you joy and happiness, and not to be tempted by flighty things or illusory things or things or people that may be flaky, Leo. I'm also picking up, if you're dealing specifically with people, to pay attention to putting your energy into people that could be wishy-washy or indecisive or literally immature. I'm also getting something, Leo, if it has to do with jobs, pay attention to startups. I'm getting something with startups here. You may be tempted, if you have a lot of offers on the table, for example, you may be tempted to go with a startup. Just pay attention to where you're putting your time and energy in January. Let's have a look at money and finances. Okay, money and finances, Leo. There could be, I'm picking up something past, something with the past. So this could be someone connected to your past that has to do with money. This could be, for example, repayment of a loan, repayment of a debt. Somebody from your past could come up in the month of January and repay some kind of debt. Leo, this could also be something that has to do with money with someone that you may be emotionally connected to. And this could have something to do with family. I'm picking up something with family, some kind of money in the family. Leo, there could be something with gifts, something with somebody gifting you something. And there could be something with support that you receive. This could be support through family, or possibly some support that you may be giving to someone in a monetary way, in a financial way. So some kind of monetary support to someone. But whatever this is, financially, again, there could be something with some kind of gift or something with somebody that could be paying you back some kind of money or some kind of support from family or someone that you may be connected to emotionally. Leo, so if you are in a situation, also quite possibly, again, family, someone may need your support. So January could be a month in which you may feel or may want to share some kind of monetary support with someone in your family or with someone that you may share some kind of an emotional connection with, Leo. Love and relationships. Leo, October is going to be a good month for those of you that are in couples. So couples, I feel there's going to be some kind of family planning. This could be something with family planning, something with taking care of the family legacy. There could also be something with inheritance here. And so Leo, for some of you, you may be thinking something long term when it comes to money, finances, family. I'm also picking up something with real estate, specifically real estate. But I'm seeing some of the energy here, just to be a little bit careful, because I feel in general, it could be a little bit tricky, especially making choices. So any choices that you have to make, just make sure you're not tempted in some kind of situation. And make sure that whatever you decide to do, you have some kind of plan. I feel planning is going to be important. Long-term planning could be important. And to not do things hastily. But I feel, again, love and relationships, especially for couples, I feel there's going to be this planning phase, this long-term commitment phase. For some of you, you may be thinking of purchasing property, purchasing real estate as the next step in solidifying your relationship. And some of you may be thinking of long-term family planning. Do pay attention if you have heirs. Leo, if you're in a situation that you have heirs, because if some of you are planning on leaving your assets, for example, to family members, I feel there could be some family members that are looking to see what you have money-wise, material-wise. Leo, for those of you that are single, there could be somebody new. Leo, I'm picking up something possibly new, something stable. Something very stable here, something very family-oriented. And something that's going to be long-term. I'm getting something long-term here with relationships. But just remember, family is going to be important. Family relationships are going to be highlighted. And if there's something with inheritances or heirs or something with long-term or something with legacy, I'm just getting that some individuals may be tempted or may be looking at some kind of material wealth here. So pay attention if you're doing any kind of family planning long-term, legacy-wise, inheritance-wise, Leo. Health. Leo, there could be something with mental health and something, I feel there's some kind of blockage here, some kind of blockage. This could be blocking yourself off or trying to avoid something health-wise. Is there something you're not seeing health-wise? Something that you should address but you don't want to address? And I'm seeing some kind of possible battle between mind and heart, Leo. This could be, Leo, for some of you, I'm picking up something with emotions, something with creative emotions or some kind of block in expressing, in expressing yourself or in some kind of self-expression. Leo, for a small group of you, I'm also picking up quite possibly there could be headaches, something connected to nerves or stress, or something connected to some kind of decision that needs to be made, that there's some kind of block here, there's some kind of indecision. There could be some kind of situation which you're stuck health-wise. This could also be some kind of emotional blockage that's leading to some kind of physical discomfort or something in the body. Leo, I'm also picking up for a small group of you, pay attention to addictions, because there could be something with addictions, not wanting to see something, not wanting to pay attention. essentially ignoring something that may need to be faced, Leo. And so this could have a direct impact on mental, emotional, or physical health. If this starts to manifest in the physical body, for example, this could be something that you may need to pay attention to in January. Obstacle, block, or challenge. Okay, Leo, there is some kind of block, some kind of challenge when it comes to future. This could be where some of this indecision is coming from. There's some kind of obstacle planning or thinking about something with your future, some kind of future energy. Leo, and for some of you, the saying goes as such: if you stay in the past, you start to get depressed. And if you move towards the future, if you think always about the future, this creates a lot of anxiety. So the challenge is to live in the present, to be content with what it is that you're doing. And coming back here, Leo, there's something, again, you have a lot of choices here. You have a lot of things on your plate in January, and not all of them are going to be worth your time, and not all the people that you have in front of you are going to be worth your time. Choose where you put your energy wisely, and choose the people and the things that are going to bring you the most enjoyment, that are going to bring you some kind of sense of fulfillment, some kind of sense of satisfaction, and some kind of happiness and joy from within, Leo. Let's check your overall message. Guard secrets with care, Leo. So in January, if there is something you're thinking about, something you're planning, something you're doing, not all those things have to be shared with everybody. And if it's something deep down, make sure you pay attention to who you're talking to, who you're telling these secrets to. Leo, especially if it has something to do with money, because there could be someone, especially if it's family, especially if it's money, there could be someone that may be looking towards that situation, especially if you're doing some kind of family planning, long-term planning, investments, real estate, for example. There could be somebody that has an eye on that, somebody that may be tempted to look at what it is that you have. They could be secretly envious, Leo. And so pay attention to what it is that you're telling people. Also pay attention again to health, because there could be something blocked here, something that you're ignoring that may need to be addressed, some issue that you may be having. And pay attention to where you're putting your energy. Even coming back here, guarding secrets with care, this has to do with energy. This has to do with energy that you're emitting out. Words are energy. So if you tell people things, you're essentially giving your energy to that person. And so pay attention to who you're telling certain things to. Remember, future, there's some challenge here with future planning the future, and could possibly be coming back to something with love and relationships, especially relationships, again, family. This could be something with family. This could be something with long-term relationships. This could be something with you and your partner, for example. But this is something with some kind of long-term planning, in which there could be some challenges thinking down the road. Try to stay in the present in January. Try to be content with what you have in the here and now. Try to be in this situation in which you find the things that bring you the most fulfillment, the most enjoyment, Leo. And so those are your messages for January 2026. Do let me know if you have questions or comments in the comment box below. Don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date on new videos that come out. Don't forget to like this video and check the links below for additional readings or personal readings, and have a good week.